And then Janelle says, can I discuss virtual assistants again and the benefits? Yes. So Janelle, a virtual assistant is almost always a multiplier, not an expense. Multiplier, not an expense. What do I mean by that? So I worked at the community college. I had my full-time job, part-time practice, mental wellness counseling. Was seeing 4 or 5 people a week. So nothing big. It was just to pay off student loans. I had no idea I was going to be leaving my job. I had no idea that I was going to be making way more than I was there, and then I was going to be doing this awesome kind of work I get to do now. Totally was like missing phone calls. People would finally get to the point where they pick up the phone and say, hey, Joe, I really want to work with you. I was missing those calls. At the end of my day, I would dread checking them. I would dread jumping on these phone calls that would last 20 minutes or half an hour. I hired someone. Literally all she did is she checked the voicemail at 9 a.m. and at noon and at 4. If there's nothing there, it was like 1 minute. Okay, I called in, there's no things. And this was when there wasn't as much like voice forwarding and things like that a number of years ago. The first day, she schedules 3 new intakes. So I might pay her for 2 hours a week, so $30 for that 2 hours. And I got 3 new intakes. So it multiplied my time because she was answering the phone, she was scheduling, she was getting on the intake, and at the end of the day, I could just go home and hang out with my family. I didn't have to worry about, dang, I have like 4 calls I gotta call back. And if these people are in like deep trouble, like I could be stuck in my driveway for the next hour. So that's the benefits of it. Also, I would say it adds to your professionalism. So pretty early on, bringing on a virtual assistant to answer your phones, people will often just call through the list of counselors. And if someone picks up, it's like you get that client. So if you have someone that's answering the phone, that's going to teach you so much more, or it's going to help them be able to get connected so much quicker, so quickly. And so the cost of them, usually you want to pay as you go. You don't want to have too much of a base rate. There's a lot of great services out there that I can connect you with. Therapy Desk that John Clark has is awesome. And let them know I sent you and they'll give you a discount. The way that works when you get to that point that you want someone 10 hours a week is they hire someone full-time, 40 hours a week. And then they have 4 clinicians that pay for that person. And so you all pay for 10 hours, but you all get 40 hours of work. So that person's just answering the call for all 4 practices. So some weeks you may use 15, other weeks you might use 5, but it all evens out. So there are services like that. That's the only one I have actually that I would recommend. I have interviewed so many other therapists and therapy assistant services. There's just not very many good ones that are out there that are worth the price they charge. And then we can talk about, like, especially when you want to outsource more than that. So it might be images for social media or other stuff. But at this point, a lot of people want to take your money, and I'd rather you check in with me to say, is it worth it? Is this person good? Because there's a lot of consultants that are out there, and I'm happy there's more that are out there. But there's a lot that really don't know what they're doing. And you want to make sure that you really work with someone that knows what they're doing so it's worth the money, because you don't want to have to just undo a bunch of stuff later.